Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, coming to you out of Boise, Idaho. As you know, I am a master mechanic, also known as automotive technician. I also specialize in just about anything internal combustion, automotive, marine, equipment, large and small. Today we are working on a Italian-made rototiller, BCS 715. Now, just a little history on this awesome rototiller. Luigi Costinaldi, and I probably butchered his name, back in 1940 something, I believe, 1930, 1940s. He engineered and created a self-propelled sickle scythe. And from that engineering, longer story short, BCS was created. And since then, they specialized in walk-behind tractors, aka rototillers, all kinds of equipment like that for farming. And nowadays, you have BCS Italy and you have BCS America. So this is a BCS 715 rototiller. Now, what happened was the Pto Gear was jumping out, and it was having all kinds of issues with staying in gear and running. So it had been rigged up to run like that. And then the final straw was, from what I understand, the history on it was it started making a real loud rock grinding type noise, kicked out a bunch of smoke, and then from that point on, the engine acted up as if it was seized up. As we started taking it apart and checking to see if it was worth rebuilding and fixing, because this is a $5,000 rototiller or more, actually, we realized that it was not the engine that's locked up on it. We were able to unseize the engine, as you can see, and the piston and walls are fine. It's actually not even that dirty, but we're still going to go ahead and clean all this out. So then we started getting into the transmission, and the first thing that we ended up finding was that our Pto Gear, and I don't know if you've got good light there, but you can see the Pto Gear is just completely rounded off, and it's pretty much shot. So we're going to be replacing the Pto Gear. Also, one of the things that likes to happen on this, and it's a common issue, you see the shift lever was not working correctly. And the way this is put together inside of here is you have your shift and your shift lever, and it goes in here like so, and you use this to shift your gears with. Well, this is mounted on here. Your locking lever is mounted on here by 2 pins. And this is very common on this, and what I've found out is a lot of people don't know about this, so they end up just replacing these. But if you can, all you have to do is go in here, because due to vibration, these pins like to back themselves out. And what happens then is this now turns freely instead of locking your gear. So the fix that we're going to do for this is we're going to find some aluminum pins, stick them back in there, and then just put a little weld on there and fix that. So that's pretty much that. Where we're at is we've just removed our axles. And just to kind of let you know how awesome this is put together, first of all, there's no belts or chains or anything in here that drives this. This is all gear driven inside of here, and everything is pressed together. So it's good to have a good set of rubber mallets, hammers, different types of tools so you can basically smack stuff out. Now, here's your main axle, and as you can see, your bearings are pressed on here. And in order to remove this, all of this, again, is pressed together. So in order to remove this, if that's something that you're trying to do, just to give you an idea what you need to do here, once you remove your cover off of your axle, and again, you can see it has a key for alignment, so this is all just pressed together. So once you remove your cover for your axle, you're going to be presented with this beautiful seal. This is going to be inside of the cavity here. And then you're going to basically have this seal that's going to be covering all this. I'm going to flip this over because all of that fits right inside of here. Okay? And so once you take a pair of snap ring pliers, well, first, actually, what you got to do is pry your seal out. Then you're going to take a pair of snap ring pliers and you're going to pull your snap ring out. Then at that point, use some penetrating oil. Make sure you do it on both sides, and you'll be able to tap and press your axle out safely. And while you're doing that, you're going to want to inspect and just take a look at the splines or teeth, whatever you want to refer to them at. And again, like I said, it was just our PTO gear that's messed up and really needs to be replaced. Everything else looks beautiful. And so all this is going to be cleaned and, using assembly lube and other things replaced. And we'll put all this back together. Where we're at on this job, as you can see, next we're going to finish removing our internal components for our transmission. And then also, if you look over here at our blades, we've already started working a little bit on it. You can see there's all kinds of rope and stuff like that, mainly just rope in here. So we're going to go ahead and service all this, and we're going to start cleaning all this up. And that'll be the next video. You'll see the after effects of what we're going to do to clean this. And servicing it also includes taking it apart, going into it internally, replacing seals, and replacing all the grease. Well, everybody, thank you for watching my video. Once again, I am Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. I hail from Boise, Idaho. If you learned anything or if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and if you're on Facebook, share. Hope everybody has a good day.